अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, क्या हाल है आप सबका। उम्मीद करता हूँ खैरियत से होंगे। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है टाइप्स ऑफ क्रेन। क्रेन कितनी किस्म की होती हैं, तो चलिए आज का टॉपिक स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले डेफिनेशन आ जाएगी, व्हाट इज़ क्रेन। अ लिफ्टिंग डिवाइस यूज्ड फॉर द लिफ्टिंग एंड लोअरिंग एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल मूवमेंट ऑफ अ लोड विद अ होस्टिंग मैकेनिज्म। Cranes can be fixed or mobile and can be driven manually or powered. Mobile cranes. The most basic type of crane consists of a steel truss or telescopic boom mounted on a mobile platform, which could be a rail, wheeled, or even a cat truck. The boom is hinged at the bottom and can be either raised or lowered by the cables or hydraulic cylinders. This is an example. Telescopic crane. This type of crane offers a boom that consists of a number of tubes fitted one side inside of the other. A hydraulic mechanism extends or retracts the tube to increase or decrease the length of the boom. Tower crane. A tower crane is a modern form of a balance crane. When fixed to the ground, tower cranes will often give the best combination of height and lifting capacity and are also used when constructing tall buildings. Truck mounted cranes or boom truck. Cranes mounted on a rubber tire truck will provide great mobility. Outriggers that extend the vertically or horizontally are used to level and stabilize the crane during hoisting. Rough terrain crane. A crane that is mounted on an undercarriage with four rubber tires designed for operation off-road. The outriggers extend vertically and horizontally to level and stabilize the crane when hoisting. These types of cranes are single engine machines where the same engine is used for powering the undercarriage as it is for powering the crane. In these types of crane, the engine is normally mounted in the undercarriage rather than in the upper portion. Next is loader crane. A loader crane is a hydraulically powered articulated arm fitted to a trailer used to load equipment onto a trailer. The numerous sections can be folded into a small space when the crane is not in use. Overhead crane. Also referred to as suspended crane, this type is normally used in a factory, with some of them being able to lift very heavy loads. The hoist is set on a trolley which will move in one direction along one or two beams, which moves at the angle to that direction along elevated or ground level tracks, often mounted along the side of an assembly area. Next is side boom crane. In term, excavation cranes are used to move equipment or machinery. Cranes can quickly and easily move machinery into trenches or down steep hills or even pipe. There are many types of crane available serving everything from excavation to road work. Cranes are also beneficial to building bridges or construction. For many years, cranes have been proven to be an asset to industry of construction and excavation. Crane operators make really good money no matter what type of crane they are operating. That's true. So here is the example of the side boom crane, which is mostly used in excavation works. The mostly used in pipe lifting. Wind speed for side boom is 25 km per hour. Normally for other cranes it is starting from 28 to 35 km per hour, and in some cases 40 km per hour, but for side boom crane it is 25 km per hour. Inspection after every 3 months. Tandem lifting. Tandem lifting, definition of the tandem lifting is when you are using more than one crane to lift the heavy loads is called tandem lifting. Safe working load SWL means the load a crane or hoist may safely lift in a particular situation, taking into account such factors as wind load, extremes of temperature and load sail area, and may be equal to or less than the rated capacity or rated load. Critical lifting means a lift that exceeds 85% of the rated capacity of the crane. Critical lifting, here are some examples of critical lifting: tandem lifting, man lifting, a lift of a person in a working platform; boom truck, near overhead power lines; nighttime liftings; offshore liftings; man basket liftings; A lift in which the center of gravity of the load changes during the lift. A lift by a mobile crane or boom truck that exceeds 85% of its rated capacity. Load above 40 tons. So here are some crane safety tips. Cranes are responsible for the most accidents, injuries and fatalities of all the crane types. Be aware of the hazards if you operate or work around cranes. Number 1. Load never exceeds from the load capacity. Inspect all slings, chains and hooks that will be used to lift and secure the load. Never exceed load from slings, chains or lifting belts. Avoid lifting loads over workers. Must use tagline rope control the suspended load. Stable base. Outriggers must be extended in all types of mobile cranes. Counterweight capacity. Crane SWL safe working load should be checked. Trigger level, wind speed. Never use damaged slings, chains and lifting belts. Barricade the lifting area. Workers never stand under the boom, hook or suspended load. Must check inspection sticker. Must check operator rigger license. Lifting plan. Hazard causes of accident: falling off load from cranes, rigging failure, overloading, crane assembly disassembly, dismantling. This is for like tower cranes, hydraulic system failures, overhead power lines, non-impact on soil. What is the definition of a rigger? A certified rigger is a person who has been trained and certified to handle and move loads. The level of certification depends upon the individual's training, knowledge, skill base, and ability to perform functions related to the selection, inspection, and proper use of rigging equipment.